going to be very interesting to see what kind of level Drali's at. If you're unfamiliar with him, then think Naupo kind of play. That's Drali. Drali's just very fast. He's I think now he's 14, I believe. And yeah, he's a very mechanical player, but he took a break from Rocket League for a while before deciding to make a comeback. He's going to be going up against Ivan from Evil Geniuses, who looked pretty impressive the other day against Raziers, but did take an L in that matchup. Both players wagering €50, 100 total. So yeah, quite a lot of meal deals at stake here, and they're going to taste good, of course, because your opponent's paying for them. Thank you, Valurai, for the tier 1. Welcome to the stream, and also Verge L. Thank you for the brand new, actually not brand new, 3-month Prime. Really appreciate that. So let's see it then. What kind of form is Drali in? He's off to a good start. I don't think Ivan's catching that one. He's not. So already Drali punishing Ivan for playing for the boost instead of the ball. Hey, Stumpy, what's up? Thanks for 17 tier 1. 17! Goodness me, I didn't realize it was 17 months. That's a lot. Oh dear. Well, Ivan's off to a horrendous start here. He concedes from going boost over ball, and now he's missed a kick-off goal of his own. Warm-up, he says. That should have definitely been 1-1. Where are we eating? That's a good question, actually. I think aren't we flying out from Terminal 5 tomorrow? And we leave way before the others who are going to be there, right? Because if we're leaving first, then the others should come to our terminal. I think we leave Terminal 5, don't we? Because it's a BA terminal. I definitely arrived Terminal 5, so I think we should just hang out in Terminal 5. It's a good terminal. We should just all connect. And anyone who wants to come get lunch, I think they should come to our terminal, then they can change. Although I don't know how you change terminals once you're inside Terminal 5. Might be tough for them. But yeah, maybe we should suggest... Oh, yeah, Terminal 3... We leave after the others. Wait, really? There's people leaving before us? Okay, that's the opposite of what I thought in both regards. Drali says he's on 5 past 2, kid, and Ivan replies, "You're 14." Drali, calling anyone a kid, the ultimate insult. Drali might actually be on 5 hours past 2. He's really not been playing a lot of Rocket League. Some people might think it's, careless, Drali throwing away his potential future career, but I don't know if it's a terrible idea. He's clearly got a natural gift for the game, and I think if he can just stay motivated, that's the key to having a chance of a pro career. I think like when he's closer to 15, he should get on the grind, like maybe 3 months in the run up to that, really establish himself as a hot prospect. I think he's old enough to play RLCS Spring Split next season, if the format is the same. Again, though, I'm not 100% sure on that fact, so do check that out. But yeah, something we should figure out what we're doing tomorrow. I'll definitely keep an eye on what the plan is. Now, guys, after this, just to give you a quick update before we get our teeth really sunk into the business end of this series, as Ivan scores his first goal. Now, we should have a 2v2 show match up next, and we've got a kind of a grudge match here, wager between Ivan and Drali. But after this, I think we've got a 2v2 grudge match between, the KSA boys, Ahmad and Naupo. And I think Gom is also going to be grabbing a teammate to try and take them on. I'm not entirely sure what the backstory is specifically for that match. Very nice save there by Ivan. Drali's still going to steal his boost away. But I've got a sneaky suspicion that they ran into each other in ranked and they had a bit of a quick chat spam war, and now they want to take it to a show match setting, so that's going to be interesting. Should it go ahead, Ahmad Naupo versus Gom +1. I think Gom's in chat. You can feel free to elaborate on exactly how this show match came to be. Oh, he's giving me the backstory actually right now in DMs. He says the backstory is we played in ranked and I was chatting to Ahmad saying I win best of 5 and now this is happening. Okay, well it sounds like it was probably less of a grudge and more of just Gom calling out Ahmad, and Ahmad says, well actually you don't got it like that, I accept. So Gom +1, I'm not sure who the +1's going to be yet. I think he was playing with Melashisu when they ran into Ahmad Naupo in ranked. But he's going to need to find someone else because Melashisu's not available to play a 2v2. Mistake from Gom. I think Gom just wants to take on all the best players right now, so I would say it's absolutely not a mistake. I think definitely a good move if you want good opponents in twos. And Hey, Drali's got a good opponent here all of a sudden. Ivan barrels right through him with an air dribble. Yeah, great lean back at the end there from Ivan just to dunk on Drali's save attempt. Ahmad went and grabbed Naipo. I think Ahmad was playing with Naipo. Gom can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Ahmad was playing twos with Naipo when they ran into Gom Melashisu. Or rather, Gom said we would win a best of 5. Ahmad says no, you wouldn't. So it doesn't sound like it was too. I assumed there would be quick chat. I assumed there would be, a lot of drama. It sounds like it's just kind of a lot of mutual respect and players wanting to take each other on. Gom Ahmad 1v1 would be pretty good. I think it would. Yeah, Ahmad doesn't really play ones. He could, of course, be good at ones if he wanted to put his mind to it. There's a lot of players like that. I mean, Ahmad at times has been beastly in ones. He really made his initial come up in 1v1, but more recently he hates the game mode. I was talking to Khaled about this. Khaled was telling me that he keeps trying to persuade Ahmad to play ones because he knows Ahmad would be a monster. It's a fantastic challenge by Drali, just sneaking around the ball there, hiding behind it in the approach. But yeah, Ahmad just doesn't enjoy it. It's like Senzo yesterday. He did really well against TRK in his pretty much first 1v1 show match ever, I believe. Clearly, if he just stuck with it, he'd be good. But he doesn't enjoy it. He just didn't enjoy the experience. It's just stressful. So he thought, nah, why would I do this? So Drali back in front by 3. While we've been chatting about what's coming up next in the stream, Ivan initially fought back quite well, saved the Drali all-in move, and that's prompted Drali to be a bit more careful with his setups and commitments. But he still looks like he'd be perfectly fine just relying on the safe plays. This is not a safe play though. He's got 0 boost, decides to wave dash on target though, and scores it. Who needs safe plays when it's undefendable? Ivan probably dropping himself a whoops here because he feels like he should have done more after tripping up in the post, but I don't know if he's saving that anyway, even without the post trip, because Drali really did clip that quite brilliantly to send it underneath the crossbar. Yeah, Drali looks like he could sweep here. He's definitely playing a very, very good level at the moment. And like the Ivan Razir series, Ivan looks very respectable, very solid, but there are levels to ones, and even a small difference in skill can be a big difference in goals. I think right now Ivan is definitely up against it. Drali not playing carelessly at all, and the mechanics look to be on point. Still a chance for Ivan to come back in game 1. That first touch off the wall leaves a lot to be desired. The second touch leaves nothing to be desired. 7-5. Gorgeous pop from Ivan to outplay Drali at close range. Very well played. Didn't jump too high to run into the challenge either, but what's the kickoff gonna look like? Ivan manages to control it, but he's got to get a move on. I think Drali's just gonna stay on this. Yeah, he is. Ivan knew he needed the boost if he's really gonna have a chance to score this. If he just plays the ball again here, then he's gonna get his boost stolen and probably not have an attack on target before the 10 seconds run out. So I think Ivan actually played his win condition there. Not the same as the first goal he conceded where he just left the ball to go get the boost for no reason. I think he kind of needed the boost and then an immediate counter-attack to have any chance, or just immediate attack I suppose, to have any chance of coming back. Drali knew that, stayed on the ball, and scores the winning goal. Drali 1-0 here. I've just realized Gom sent me more. Let me see if I can summarize what Gom and Ahmad have been chatting about. I'll just read through this and summarize for you guys if I can. Yeah, Gom sent me the extended exchange. It looks like they were just friendly bantering back and forth, but definitely both very confident about taking each other down in a 2v2 show match. That should be starting in about 40 minutes. Oski, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. TRK was actually informed me that he can't play today either because he's got too much to do in preparation for leaving for the US. The good news is, however, I've said this in yesterday's stream as well, but I'll repeat it for anyone else who wasn't there. Good news is I might actually have a streaming setup that's capable of hosting show matches from while I'm in America, and I've spoken to both TRK and Jan, and they both really want to play each other in a series. So there's a decent chance. I mean, the players are keen for it, as long as their schedules don't completely misalign. I might actually be able to get a show match while I'm in America between those two. Who knows? Maybe others as well. But still hoping as well to get a Jan show match for today, but unfortunately the Dignitas guys are scrimming in the 1 hour window that Jan's available. And yeah, Daniel doesn't have a PC today, so he's also unavailable, or he would have taken it. And AJ doesn't want to be doing ones in the run-up to in the run-up to Worlds. They're not playing Wildcard. So the last player that I'm waiting on a reply from is First Killer. I don't know if he saw my message. But yeah, hopefully someone will be available to take on Jan. That'll be after the RL Pro Awards, which is happening in just about 1 hour 25 minutes from now. Very tight schedule today. We've got to keep moving. If this series goes to Game 5, then we're going to be straight into a 2v2 afterwards. And this is a much better start for Ivan. Tough position though already, right from the kickoff. Drali doesn't really do a lot with it. I wonder if he had a reset there. It looked like he did, but the fact that he did not flip either shows that he wasn't confident with the setup, or he in fact did not have one. Lovely positioning by Ivan there, prompting the shot out of Drali. But he has lost control immediately afterwards, and that'll be a goal for Drali. Slots comfortably to put himself on the board in Game 2. Alright, Ahmad and Naupo are ready for the 2v2. And it's going to be a debut actually. Gom's got his teammate called Scream. I think I've seen Scream in ranked before. I've seen him on live streams. Probably seen him on a replay at some point as well, but I've never casted Screams. This is going to be a debut as well. Scream and Gom trying to take on Ahmad and Ahmad 2.0. That's what a lot of people are referring to Naupo as. Ivan's completely dissecting Drali in this second game. Drali a bit careless on the turn there. You know, I've given him compliments where he deserves them for turning and challenging with his approach obscured by the ball. That one, as you can see from Ivan's POV, was less of a subtle approach and more blunt and running into trouble. You know, Drali's actually nailed that. He's managed to hit the ball off the joint of his own goal and clear it in time for him to grab boost at the far side. Solid result. Now Ivan's going to back down, give Drali the low boost possession. Drali trying to look over the ball, but he didn't do it early enough to see Ivan coming. Another lackluster shot from Ivan. He's got to be very careful with these touches. He's had a couple of weak touches that have just gone straight towards Drali. Drali, of course, known for booming every single shot that he gets, so if you give him a soft touch to work with, it's a good chance it's in your net. Oh, well done. Ivan with the spacing this game has been so much better, though. He's inviting the challenges from Drali and countering them when they do arrive. Ivan trying to fake a challenge. He kind of got a bit of a result on that play, but Drali just gets around the ball in time to score the open net before Ivan can recover. Ivan definitely succeeding with his fake challenges today, but Drali managed to just go straight through him on that one and follow up his demo with a quick conversion. Drali not showing any respect to Ivan's reset there. Heavy second touch on the air dribble gives him a good chance to continue attacking here. Ivan lands outside of the goal. That's key, but he's not got any boost to work with here. Has to be careful. Drali knows that he's completely starved his opponent. Tried to shoot immediately. Now Drali just time wasting the shot. For once for Drali, did not actually go fast enough, which is quite rare to see from this guy. Nimbus1, thanks to the 25-month Prime. Also, Hurst88, thanks to the 5-month Prime. Cam Miller Time, thanks for 10-month Prime. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, that's gorgeous. What a piece of control from Drali. Wave dashes as he lands out of these reset plays are quite spectacular. That's not the first time that he's done this in the series. He's within one. It's kind of a must-win game for Ivan. The way this series is looking, I could easily see a crushing win for Drali at some point. I would expect at least one of the games to be a comfortable win for him, as he just looks like he's in that kind of mood to pop off Leaves his own back corner boost up. Ivan had an opportunity to outplay Drali. Manages to get the challenge in anyway. Ivan taking a bit too long to pull the trigger on that reset play. He did have the reset, but he just didn't flip quickly enough. I think he's focusing a bit too much on scoring with that touch, instead of taking the main objective, which is just make sure you get the ball past Drali. Oh, an accidental single jump by Ivan. Drali's all over him again. Ivan is not going to be happy. He says it's his broken controller. Oh dear. So he single jumps. It looks like he might have had an input for a double jump here. He doesn't want a goal back, he says, though. He's just wanting to clarify that his controller does do that at times. Very, very honourable to not ask for a goal back if that really is the case, and I have no reason to believe it isn't the case. Ivan wouldn't just randomly say, oh yeah, my controller's broken, when he double jumps by mistake. But he knows he's in trouble either way. Drali continues rolling, and off another demo. Picks up his 6th goal. He's had a couple of goals from demos in the back corner. One of them was when Drali himself had the ball. The other right there was Ivan trying to stick a challenge in. Ivan's not done yet though. 1 goal difference. Key bump off the kickoff there. Drali would have won the race to the boost, but Ivan managed to clip him right as he was taking off, but he needs another kickoff win, at least another kickoff possession, and he doesn't get one. It's Drali's game to lose. All he has to do is air dribble this into the ground, but I've got a feeling he's going to try and go for another goal here. He does indeed. Doesn't go in, but it doesn't stay up either. 2-0 Drali. That €50 gift is looking all the more attainable all of a sudden. Reverse sweep, says Ivan. I don't know. Drali looks pretty good today. I've got to give it to him. He does look like he's in decent form. Drali has been inconsistent in show matches ever since he popped off on the scene. Definitely a player who is reverse sweepable. But today he is, I think, in a place where he just feels comfortable in the matchup. Oh my goodness, what a reset. I don't know how Drali managed to flip into a reset there so easily, but it wasn't a useful one. Kind of just a cool landing on the ball that he couldn't work with after getting the landing to stick with all 4 tires. Wasn't Drali supposed to move to Canada? I think he's considered his options for RLCS. I'm sure Drali will make himself available if he can for NA or EU teams, because he's dual national. He's Canadian Moroccan, if I'm not mistaken. So Morocco's of course very close to Europe. It's easy to move there distance wise, but Canada could be an easier option because he already has a passport there. Of course, being 14 going on 15, I'm sure it will mostly depend on what his parents and what his real life situation can do, but you never know. He's got options, that's for sure. 3-1 Drali wants to sweep Ivan here. Wants to go one better than Raziers, and yeah, there's just an aura about Drali today of inevitability. He's just too efficient. He is just too mechanically sound for Ivan to really cause him too many problems. And Ivan not able to pop off like he did against Raziers. He's had a couple of good moments, but I think versus Raziers, he was hitting those clips a little bit more consistently. Credit to him. Ivan, just like Gom, who's going to play on stream right after this, taking on everybody, just wants to use this as a learning experience. He's confident in his ability, but of course he also understands that if you want to be one of the best, you've got to play against the best. I think, a lot of people just jump straight to, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, but before you can beat the best, you got to play against the best and lose a lot, usually. And this is definitely a chance for Ivan to learn, test himself, test the limits of his capabilities. Drali definitely jumps over him, making the demo look pretty silly. Thunderous strike deflected wide. Ivan unable to get the counter started though, because Drali knows if he just sticks in this kind of area, then he can make life quite awkward for Ivan before retreating. And Ivan loses control again. It's not coming together for him here. He's a bit unfortunate not to get a big bump or demo into Drali there, but now here comes Drali again. One reset landed, wave dash landing, and in off the post for the finish. He continues to impress with those wave dashes off reset plays, just getting a burst of speed there before kicking the ball into the bottom left corner. No time for Ivan to react to these wave dash recoveries. Showing a ton of respect to Drali. Oh, Drali underestimated Ivan's shot here though. Sneaks one through. He just called out Drali here. Says, no, I don't think you're going to pre-flip into this. I think you've just left that open. And indeed he's right. And this is pretty impressive. Drali is on 5 hours past 2. Again, I have no reason to not to believe him. I'm sure he is. And this is a crazy level for him to be at. Oh my word. Imagine being 5 hours past 2 weeks and you can just pull double resets like this out of the bag. Notice how he air rolls most of the way into that one, so that as soon as he flips, he lands on the ball and flips again. There's such little time for Ivan to react. Ivan says stop peeking. Drali insists that he's not peeking, says it's normal for me because I'm too good. He is just speaking facts right now. I don't think he's even talking trash. That is just facts. Drali is just too good. For other players' peaks, for Drali, it's normal. Definitely feeling it right now with the recoveries. The mechanics are on point. This is why I feel like for Drali, you know, I don't think it really matters for his long-term Rocket League career that he's not at the moment hard grinding. A lot of people think it's quite careless. And they feel like he should be grinding every single day until he's 15 to give himself the best possible kickstart for his career. But you know, Rocket League careers can burn out if you just do too much too soon. And I kind of like that Drali's taking it easy here. He's not taking it too seriously. I really feel like it wouldn't take long, it wouldn't take many months of him hard grinding to get right back up to speed with anything that he's missed. And get right back up to form as well. Hook shot forces Ivan to land inside the goal. The boost management for Ivan is solid, but Drali's all over him. That's a better save. Drali unable to connect the demo, but he does chase Ivan back once again. Ivan intelligently cuts off the wall play. That just gives Drali possession from the back corner, which he chooses to dribble with. Drali, hefty first touch, too heavy on the first touch actually. Leaves Ivan with an open net, and consistent finishing from Ivan will pull him back within one. So that was definitely careless from Drali. It's those kind of plays that do allow his opponents to come back in series where he looks to be comfortably ahead. Was that a big mistake that Drali will regret later on in the series? Just a 1-goal advantage now. He was in a strong enough position to ease into a 3-goal advantage. Instead, carelessly gave away half of his lead. But Drali will get it back after faking Ivan on the goal line and forcing the ball underneath him. Ivan just losing his composure a little bit there. Couldn't read Drali on the approach. He gets the kickoff to work pretty well in his favour. Good vision from Ivan. He knows he's got a brief moment to work with for free here. Drali's right back on the play and dispossesses Ivan in the blink of an eye. He's trying to get the boost as it spawns here. There it is. But Drali, okay, he did get it. Got to make a bit of an awkward line to it. Ivan's long shot just off target. He's trying to stay with this. He doesn't want to give Drali the ball, knowing that if he does, the game might as well be over. Drali could easily waste a lot of time here. Oh, what a demo. Drali caught Ivan a bit too close to the ball. It hits it over him and manages to land on top of his opponent to take the 3-goal lead. I mean, Ivan couldn't really do too much there. He didn't want to flip away from the play because he knows Drali will just waste time if he does that. But he made it a bit too obvious that he was sticking around. At least he's got a good kickoff to work with here. Still on. But Drali dives in, shuts that down, and I think has confirmed the win. Oh, he does it in style. Unbelievable pre-flip redirect to take it 8-4. What a finish by Drali. That's a powerful shot as well. Beautiful contact. He takes it with a celebratory goal. Ivan once again looks competitive, very respectable level, but there's just a bit too much to ask for here. He's really come in to the 1v1 show match scene calling out big names. Drali puts in another 0-second goal in style. Double reset dunk. And he might have actually had the rebound, even if Ivan didn't touch that. You know, another day, another version of Drali, because even a player as talented as him will have inconsistencies if he's not active, which he isn't. Maybe another day Ivan would have had a chance, but today Drali was really on point. This is insane to see Drali on such low hours just produce peak performance.